everyone. I'm Gregory. Today, I want to tell you a story about the Bab who declared his mission as the promised one of all mankind on May 23rd, 1844. We start our story with a young man named Mullah Hussein who was seeking the promised one. Mullah Hussein was like a candle that was longing to be lit by the knowledge of God. He prayed and fasted for 40 days to find the promised one. He and his companions were eventually led to Shiraz, Persia. Mullah Hussein arrived at the gate of the city of Shiraz a few hours before sunset. His eyes fell suddenly upon a radiant youth who wore a green turban and who greeted him with a smile of loving welcome. He embraced Mullah Hussein as though he had been his lifelong friend. He then warmly invited Mullah Hussein to his home to refresh himself after his long journey. Mullah Hussein was very impressed by the gentle yet compelling manner in which that strange youth spoke to him. As Mullah Hussein followed him, the way he walked, the charm of his voice, and dignity of how he presented himself impressed Mullah Hussein more and more. They soon found themselves standing at the gate of a simple house. The youth said with power and majesty to Mullah Hussein as he motioned him to cross the threshold of the house. "Enter therein, in peace secure." They went upstairs and entered the upper chamber. In this room, Mullah Hussein and his host conversed the whole night. The youth asked him the purpose of the visit. Mullah Hussein replied he was searching for the promised one. The youth asked him, "Has your teacher given you any indications of the distinguishing features of the promised one?" Mullah Hussein replied that the promised one will be a descendant of Muhammad. He is in his 20s and is endowed with infinite knowledge. The youth paused for a while, and then with a vibrant voice declared, "Behold, all these signs are manifest in me." Mullah Hussein sat enwrapped by the magic of his voice and sweeping force of his revelation. He had been led to the Bab, a title that this youth chose to signify he was the gate of another promised one. Excitement, joy, awe, and wonder stirred in the depths of Mullah Hussein's soul. At sunrise, Mullah Hussein left the house of the Bab and rejoined his companions. The Bab cautioned him not to tell anyone and that 18 people had to find the Bab on their own. Within a short time, the 18 remaining souls found the Bab. "Awake, O people of the Lord, for he is your promised one is come."